Hey guys, how have you all been? I hope you guys are doing good. So, in today's video, I'm going to talk about something I never thought I would make a video on in my life. That is because I did not understand the significance of whatever I'm going to talk about today till just maybe some time back. And I thought, okay, this is such an important thing, and it has a very, maybe subconsciously, it has such a huge impact in our lives and the kind of person that we are and the way we carry ourselves that I thought that no, maybe we can make a video on this. Maybe, if I make a video that might be helpful to some people. So let's watch this video to find out what is it that I'm actually talking about. To start off with, let me just tell you, I'm no expert here talking about it, but I'll tell you completely on the basis of what I had observed and what I faced personally that that brought a self-confidence in me, that brought a whole gush of positive energy in me and transformed me to a great extent, unbelievably great extent. So, what is it that I'm talking about? It is self presentation, how you dress, how you walk, how you talk, everything. Now, I am not here to give you ideas about, maybe you should, these are the ways you should sit in front of people, or these are the ways that you should talk, no, these are the ways that you should dress, these kind of dresses. No, not at all. I'm just trying to explain how important it is to be aware about these things in our lives. We have people, when you dress, first let me come to dressing. The way we dress, there are a lot of people who say that I don't care, I when I meet somebody, I don't want the other person to judge me on the basis of what I'm wearing. I want the other person to know me and to appreciate and accept me because of the person that I am and because of the skills that I have, or maybe the talent that I have, XYZ, but nothing to do with the dress. But trust me, that is a very wrong approach to have. I'll tell you why. Yes, I am not saying that you should wear flashy stuff. I mean, it's up to you, personal choice. But it is very important to dress good because, first of all, dressing good boosts your self confidence to a great extent. I mean, until and unless you don't try it, you wouldn't know it. I know it because I did it at a personal level. I was not the kind of person that I am right now. I was a tomboy with bob cut hair and all in my college days during my graduation time. So, which is why I'm saying when I just realized few years back, and I realized, and I was like, okay, yes, this when you dress, when you meet somebody, the person will not first go like, okay, this is the skill that the person has. Okay, this is the talent that a person has. Okay, this is how capable the person is. No, not at all. The first thing people look at you is the way you are carrying yourself. That is the first image that is imprinted in their head. So, whether you're going to a workplace, or whether you're going to meet somebody for the first time, or whether you're going for a wedding, wherever you are going, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself brings a whole bunch of personality outside to the person who is viewing you, to the person who is seeing you. So, it is very important. I'll tell you why. For example, if you're going to your workspace and you are wearing something which is not appropriate for your workspace, how can you expect the other person to pay importance, to value you, to understand your worth if you don't do it by yourself? The first thing that dressing does is, if you dress good, it boosts your self confidence to an unimaginable extent. When you are working somewhere, if you're going to your workspace, it is very important that you dress appropriately as per your workspace. And why shouldn't you? You have worked really hard to be where you are right now. You have worked really hard to sit in the office that you work right now for, right? So why shouldn't you dress well? Because if you dress well, you will have the other person valuing you. The other person would know your worth. But if you don't dress well, if you don't dress appropriately, and if you don't respect yourself that way, why would the other person sitting respect you? Why would they even give value to the kind of person you are? No, that doesn't happen. Also, wherever you are going, if you are visiting some place, if since I'm talking about a workspace right now, if you dress well, if you're carrying yourself well, your probability of you're being represented, you representing your company somewhere, you representing yourself on behalf of your organization, on behalf of your whatever it is, maybe the state or college, wherever you're going, that changes to a huge extent, because people have an impression of you. Oh, okay, this person looks smart, okay, this person looks good, okay, this person is presentable. That is very important. So it is extremely essential for you to be aware of the way you are dressing. I mean, if you go to a workspace wearing a jeans and a t-shirt, and you can wear a jeans and shoes and t-shirts, that's fine, you would know that. But even then, there should be some amount, you should care for what you are dressing. I'm not saying, spend hours. If you wish to, you can do that if you have the time in the morning. But if you are not much of that person, but you should at least spend time with yourself to figure out that this looks good on you, this is what you should wear, so that you value yourself, so that you respect yourself. That is when it comes to workspace. Also, when you're meeting somebody for the first time, it is very important that you dress well, because you would definitely want the other person to appreciate you. See, no matter we voice it or not, we all have within us this thing called appreciation. We like it when others appreciate us, right? But how can you expect another person to appreciate you if you don't appreciate yourself? And if you feel how to appreciate myself, trust me, try dressing well, try looking good, and try being aware of how you are dressing, how you are carrying yourself by clothes, the clothes that you wear, and that will boost your confidence really high. That happened with me, and which is why I'm sharing this out of a personal experience. The thing that I realized, the thing that I face, and the consequences that I've had, that has helped me to grow much more, much more confident as a person. The second thing is how you talk, how you walk. I'm not here to give you ideas about, okay, you should sit like this or you should sit like this. That's something that you can do. There are videos and there are other things, articles that you can read about. I'm just trying to explain the importance of it. If you're talking to somebody, and the way you communicate is extremely vital for you to build a connection with the person, whether it's in your workspace with your colleagues, whether it's with somebody whom you love, or whether it's with your friends, or whether it's a conference where you're addressing a huge mass, right? If you are unable to communicate efficiently and effectively, the other bunch, whoever is sitting on the other side, will definitely not be able to connect with you, and that is where you lose the whole crown. The way you walk, the way you talk, the confidence that you have while talking, the way you try and build a conversation with the other person, it builds this whole self-esteem within you, and you feel much more bloated, I would say, but in a positive way, with this moral boost, and you're like, okay, I can do it, I can do it. These things that I'm talking about, this is not something that happens consciously, but the effort that you put consciously, it just leads to the transformation it builds. There are a lot of studies, there are a lot of researchers. I would suggest, if you like this video, then I would suggest, after you watch this video, please check online, and you will see a lot of studies conducted where people have actually voiced out that dressing well, dressing appropriately, talking effectively, and communicating efficiently has helped them to get promoted, help them to get a job, help them to have a better relationship, and in all spheres of life. And if you think about it, if you sit back and think about it for yourself, you too will realize that yes, this is important. If you look at people around you, and you will see that when people dress good and when they communicate, without even realizing, you tend to tilt a little towards that person in a very positive way. But you tilt towards that person, you pay more heed to what he or she is saying, or you are much more careful about how the person is looking. You look at the person, and you appreciate the way they have dress sharp. Learn to dress sharp in the sense, in a very appropriate manner. Please, you have really worked hard to where you are right now. Whether you're working, or whether you're in college, whether you're in school, whether you're a homemaker, doesn't matter what it is. You are You have your own personality, you are a person. Improve on yourself by building these basic things, these basic skills into your life. These are just common things which we often tend to ignore, we just neglect, and we don't realize how essential they are in building yourself, in building the personality or building the human being that we are. So this video was mainly to tell you that it is very important for you, or rather all of us, to dress well, to look sharp, and to communicate effectively with people. Please understand that these are of vital importance for you to lead a good life, because these are the small, out of all these small things that contribute in leading a happy life for ourselves, these are some very minor blocks that enhance your personality, that give you moral boosting, that elevate your status, and that builds a self confidence within you. So this is what I had faced, this is what I encountered, and this has finally made me the person I am today. That I'm sitting, no matter how much the audience is, which I've already told in the past, but I'm sitting and I'm able to talk to all of you, I'm able to make videos and just communicate with you all. This wasn't there. So that's all I would like to say. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then please click the like button and tap the bell icon to be notified about my upcoming videos. And please try and implement about what I told in this video. And just if you are not, I would suggest just experiment it with it. And if you see that there is a change, then please take it as a lifetime goal for you. That's all. So see you till next time. Bye.